Hi Pokefans, welcome back to a new video on the Teal Mask DLC. This is part 4. Last episode we went ahead and saw the second signboard and got to know a bit more on the storyline, which I think is super cool. This episode we'll be going ahead and exploring the Oni mountain and trying to find the dreaded den. That is where the Orge is actually currently living. So that is what we are going to be exploring today. Right now I'm actually in front of Kitakami Hall and none of my Pokemons are really trained up. I'm still using the same mixed Pokemons in my team and I haven't really healed them up yet. So let me quickly do that. I also need to evolve a couple of my Pokemons, so I guess I'll do that before we leave to the dreaded den. I'm actually trying to complete the Pokédex for Kitakami region and I am trying to find all the Pokemons in each region that we do explore. Today we have another new region. If you have already explored it, let me know in the comment section if I have got all the Pokemons there. I'm also going to be exploring a bit more in this episode on the Oni mountain itself, other than the storyline. So hopefully I do get all the Pokemons that are there. I might end up kind of missing the rarer spawns. I think I've already missed 2 of them near Loyalty Plaza, which I will be going back soon. But for now, we are just going to explore, see all the common encountering Pokemons and just catch them. Anyway, before that, just had to evolve that Mamoswine right there, which will help me with my Pokédex. So there we go. Now that we are done, I am making my way back to Kitakami Hall. There's a lot of huge area here to explore. As far as the map goes, this mountain is pretty huge and we have a lot of different areas. Although I don't think we'll be really exploring the valley down there. That might come on a later stage. But for now, we will explore this complete mountain and hopefully I do not miss any smaller caves or secret hidden items. As far as the storyline goes for these signboards, if you haven't seen my previous video, here's a small recap. In the first signboard, we get to know that the 3 loyal Pokemons actually saved the village from the Orge, who was actually quite furious. In the second signboard, we get to know that this Orge actually had 4 different masks, and the loyal 3 kind of they were able to take 3 of those masks, and those masks are right now kept in the Kitakami Hall. We do have one more signboard left and hopefully we'll get to know more on the ending of that whole storyline. Either way, we are not going to do that today. As far as Kiki told us, I don't think we really know the location of the 3rd signboard, so I do have to wait for that. In the meantime, we can definitely explore the dreaded den as well as any Pokemon on Oni mountain. I'm pretty sure since this is a mountain, we'll probably have multiple caves or different pathways to go around. After all, this area definitely looks more like a maze up here. So let me make my way there and also try to, battle all the trainers in the route. As far as we've seen, I think we have met around 2 of the Kitakami Orge clan members who are pretty strong. They do have around level 75 Pokemons and they can actually pack a punch if you are not ready. Definitely that has happened to me twice and I have learned my lesson. This time if I do find one, I will definitely switch into my team. The ones that I did use in the Pardon journey to actually take them down. Really not sure how many trainers there are. I have been seeing 1 trainer for each region, so I'm hoping that we have many more. In case if I do find them, I'll definitely go ahead and defeat them. Kind of feels like we do get rewarded for defeating all of them anyway. Alright, there aren't really that many new Pokemons here. As far as I remember, most of these Pokemons were available in Paldia, so I do have them recorded. But we do have a lot of hidden TMs, which is pretty nice to actually find. This makes exploring so much fun for me. And just look at this view. It looks so amazing. I really definitely enjoy exploring in Pokemon games more than the storyline. So I'm pretty happy with this DLC right here. way, this game still does the mass spawn thing that it does if we do stand in one place for too long. So I have to kind of avoid it. At this point, there are around 2 to 3 routes here. I'll go with the left one first. If this one is the right path, I will come back and go to the other routes. If not, we can definitely backtrack. Anyway, it's a bit difficult running around with Koraidon. As you can see, if you do stand in an area, you get a mass spawn of Pokemons there, and it's so difficult to kind of avoid them. Anyway, I think this is pretty fun. Definitely these stone structures here remind me of teeth. I mean, after all, we are on the Oni mountain, which does have a huge face with different teeth on it. So I think that is the area where we are now. There is a waterfalls and a cave. Alright. I guess I'll quickly go ahead and pick up the items in here. Now this cave is very important. If you do find it in your game, keep it in mind because I'll be coming back to this cave on the later stage. It is not a part of the storyline whatsoever, but if you are exploring the game like I am, you will have a really huge surprise. I'm not gonna spoil it right now, so we are gonna go on forward. It also seems like this is the right path, so I guess I do have to go back at some point and go through that other pathway. For now, I'm just gonna collect all of the items as well as new Pokemons, which we do have one here. All left is to catch a Cleffa. I'm pretty sure I can actually evolve this Clefairy into a Clefable with the Moonstone. I'm also still in the hunt for a Dust Stone as well as a Leaf Stone. So in case if you guys know about a location on those stones, please let me know in the comment section. I'm really trying to find them. Anyway, we are almost done with the structure. We do have a signpost there. This might be the one that Kiki was talking about. One of this path goes to Infernal Pass and the other one to the Dreaded Den. So here it is. Infernal Pass is the pathway you have to actually take to go to the peak of Oni Mountain, which by the way at this point I really didn't know. Since I did find the post for the Dreaded Den, I had to make my way back all the way to the beginning right here. This is where I had gone to the leftmost path, but if you do go to the right one, it's actually a dead end. As you can see here, you only get a TM, which is pretty good. Drain Punch is definitely a move I need. My Poliwrath only has Dynamic Punch, which is very inaccurate and is so frustrating to use. I might go ahead and change up its moveset. And of course, let me go back to where we found the post. It's right here, and I'm gonna go up the Dreaded Den first. I definitely want to see what the storyline has for me before I explore the rest of this mountain. It also seems like there is a lot of new items here just laying around. If you're completing the Pokédex like I am, I would definitely recommend checking out the Dreaded Dens, because sometimes you might find a Pokemon that you have yet to catch, and it's much easier to kind of catch them in the den or the terrain battle rather than finding them in the wild. I've definitely done that a lot. I think I found a Noctowl and a Trevenant, which are two Pokemons I still haven't seen till now. So it's pretty easy to complete your Pokédex. Anyway, it seems like we are here. It definitely was not that big of a journey, but let's see what Kiki has to say. Dash, did you have trouble getting across that narrow path? Nope, not at all. It was not that narrow. There it is, the Dreaded Den. That is supposed to be the Orge's home. At least that's what everyone says. I come here all the time, but I've never seen it. Maybe a powerful Orge like that would only show up if it heard some kind of battle going on. That is a weird idea to come up with. Oh yeah, I think I've gotten a bit stronger since the last time we battled. So you know, if you wanted to, we could battle. Sure, let's do it. As far as I remember, it was pretty easy to defeat Kiran the last time. Also, I do tend to call him Kiki. I think that's a really cute name for him. But we are gonna go ahead and battle him, that's all. I hope he has at least evolved his Pokemon, which was pretty bad the last time. Let's see which new Pokemon he's added to his team as well. Up first, he has evolved his Pokemon Sentret into Ferret, which is really good. It means he is improving and he is getting to know that he needs to evolve his Pokemon. I think that was the same issue with Carmine as well. Hopefully she has done the same. I think we won't really get to battle her anytime soon, considering that we are still trying to find these signposts. Anyway, I do have Electros up in front here. This Electros, if you might see the name, is not my Pokemon. I randomly got it from I think it was a trade. I do not remember, but it was at level 10. I thought it would be pretty cool to use a Tynamo for this playthrough. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that Pokemons would be very higher level. Thankfully, I did have enough items and enough battles to kind of level it up, and now finally I can actually use it in my team. Poliwrath right here is my main team member. It has literally taken my team up and helped me from the very first day. I think this one will be definitely a permanent team member. Sadly, these days I am having a bit of a bad luck with the Pokemon games. I mean, I tend to get a lot of crit hits, as well as none of my moves actually hit it either. As you can see right here, I'm just trying my best to use Dynamic Punch, but no matter what, for some reason it is not landing. I do understand that Dynamic Punch is like a 50% accuracy move, but come on, at least it should hit once. But of course, I'm having pretty bad luck. I still didn't want to give up, so I did actually heal up my Pokemon once more. Hopefully in the next turn, the Dynamic Punch will actually land. If not, I'm gonna be super pissed with this Pokemon. I mean, come on, it's not its fault, but that is the only fighting move it actually knows in its moveset. And I didn't really want to use any TMs, so it's kind of my fault. Lucky for it, the Ferret killed itself. So I have to kind of sit it out now. Really not sure what it is with me and these poor accuracy moves. Anyway, I will make sure to do something about that. Did have to switch back into Electros since it's Yanma. Unfortunately, it is not evolved, so I'll be able to take it down with a discharge. I actually really like Electros here and Tynamo. I think the first time I really liked Tynamo was when they actually showed it in the anime, and I thought it was super cool. But we do have Electros now. I think it's very rare for anyone to kind of use Tynamo as their starter Pokemon, which is the reason why I wanted to try it in this DLC. I think it was definitely the right move. Next Pokemon is Poliwrath. I think I'll be able to take that one down as well. Definitely get yourself a electric type Pokemon. I think it will help a lot in this DLC, at least for these main character battles itself. Anyway, there we go. We have defeated Kiran for his second time. Let's see what will happen next. Hopefully the Orge will come out. Oh man, I lost. I knew it. You're really strong, Dash. How am I ever going to be able to beat you? If the Orge saw that battle, I'm sure it would be thinking, that kid's got real strength. I'm really not sure about it. See, my school, Blueberry Academy, it's a school that specializes in teaching the art of Pokemon battling. Whoa, okay. If I was as strong as you, maybe I could aim to be the best trainer there. Let's go have a look at the Orge's den. Alright. Although I'm not really sure the Orge would be there. I mean, why would it be there considering that we are expecting to go in? I mean, I was kind of right. It is behind the rocks right next to the waterfalls. If you do try to check it there, I think it would have been gone by then. Watch your head. Alright. Let's see what we have in this small cave. Of course, it's pretty small, rather small than I expected. See how dark it is in here? And cramped. Even the floor is all rough and uneven. Living all alone in a place like this would get pretty miserable, don't you think? That's true. Poor Orge. We have plenty of room at our house. I would totally let it stay with us. I mean, I would too. Let me ask, when can I move in? Let's see what he responds to that. I don't know if we could have room for both of you, Dash. That was harsh. But if the Orge really did show up to stay at our place, I'm sure the whole town would freak. That's true. But I think that option was pretty funny. Whoa, no way. The sun's already gone down. I guess we'll have to save the last signboard for tomorrow. It's alright. Oh, I almost forgot. Today's the first day of Festival of Masks over at Kitakami Hall. It's this big event where everyone puts on masks and runs around celebrating. I mean, it's not like you've gotta go or anything, but if you want to, check it out. Well, it would be fun. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go together. Yeah, why not? It would be great to go together. I guess we have a new friend now. There's just a few things we have to get ready first. So we should swing by my house before heading to the festival. We live in the northwest corner of the village. It's, let's see. I could draw a map. Oh, your Atom phone has a map in it, huh? You want me to register it in your map? Yeah, I could give that a try. Wowzers, it's sure handy having a map that shows you everything right there in your phone. That's true. I'm gonna ask if I can get a Atom phone someday too. I guess he could ask right now. I'll be right behind you if you wanna head to my family's place first. See you there. I kind of feel like Kiran here is almost our age. At least the age of this character is what I mean. So he should have had a Rotom phone of his own. I'm not really sure if Carmine has one as well. Maybe she does and Kiran just uses that. Anyway, I did went back to recheck the small cave. Nothing really here. I'll also check behind the rocks here as well. To see if I'll be able to see the Orge. But I highly doubt it. Anyway, my goal is not to go to his house. I actually want to explore Oni Mountain itself. This mountain is pretty huge in the map. I mean, it's just like the Great Crater of Padia. So I'm definitely sure there are a lot of different areas on this mountain where you can actually find the other Pokemons. I'm just gonna try and explore it. As per the map, there's also a kind of icy area in the middle, which is suspicious considering we don't really have ice anywhere else. So I definitely want to check it out. Ooh, okay, that was not ice. That's definitely a Terra crystal. I mean, that is the terrestrializing crystal, right? The ones that we have seen in Area 0 is what we do see here in the middle. But before I go down there, I definitely want to go to this other peak right here to see if there are anything else there. If not, we will go down to where the crystals are and kind of check it out. I'm pretty sure there will be a lot of different Pokemons over there. As far as the map goes, this is the highest, I guess, location in the map, which I think is pretty high. We can actually see the whole of this Kitakami map here. It's definitely super pretty. Anyway, let me go back to where the shards are. I wonder how it actually got created there. I mean, out of the whole map, this is the only place where we have this crystal growing from the water. Definitely something did happen here that caused this one. It looks like it's actually underwater as well. Maybe this is the reason why we do have Pokemons that are terrestrialized just running around in the wild. That might be the case. Either way, we do have new Pokemons here. Certainly this is not a volcanic mountain, but we do have some fire Pokemons here. I think I can actually add one to my team. Definitely need a fire type Pokemon for sure. Also have Coughing here, which is not surprising. I'm gonna try and catch all of these with a quick ball. Feels like it's so much easier to catch it with a quick ball than just battle it and then try an Ultra Ball. The Lake of Shards is also one of the 6 wonders of Kitakami, which is really cool. Let me read the board and see what it has to say. Long ago, the crystal pool was infused with crystalline material from an unknown source. Its water has a faint glow, but it's safe to drink and even serves as the village's water source. That's pretty good. Tales say that gazing upon the glowing water can allow you to meet those who have passed on. Now that's very ominous, but I don't think that will actually work with my character, even though I definitely want to try it out. But I must say this is definitely very beautiful. I wonder if we can actually find the other 5. As far as the map goes, as you can see, there is a huge area with different levels of rocks. I'm pretty sure that you won't find any unique Pokemon there that you might find here at the top. But if you do, let me know in the comment section because I'm pretty interested in catching all of them. Here's a Litwick, which is one of my favorite fire type Pokemons. I think I'll go ahead and use this one in my team. Even though I already have a Poltergeist, which is part Ghost type, I'm still pretty fine with using Litwick, as it's one of those rare Pokemons that I never got to use. We also have a Chingling here, which is pretty nice. I have already caught a Chimecho at the initial area, so this is pretty helpful. I'm also gonna go ahead and just explore right around this lake before we go down another path. Now right around this area, I actually found a cave. I was pretty interested because it was just a giant hole. I wasn't really expecting the hole, but we are gonna go ahead and explore this one. Now this cave actually connects to another cave that I've just seen before. At the beginning of this episode, you might have seen me go into one small cave where there were a lot of Swinubs running around. There was also a TM that I did pick up. So this cave actually connects to that one. We are at the very top of the mountain and we're actually climbing down, which I thought was a really cool idea for a cave. Definitely this looks like a very huge cave system with multiple different caves that you can actually explore. That is what I'm gonna do right here. I also found a carving here, which is pretty nice. Anyway, once again jumping down. I actually jumped down this time and there weren't any other cave, so this is where I actually landed. We also have a Kitakami Orc clan member here, which I definitely have to battle. But as you can see, I did switch up my team members. This time I'm not gonna be wasting my time. I'm directly going to challenge her, whoever this trainer is, and we are gonna definitely defeat her. Usually I'm a bit nervous. They do have very strong Pokemons and really good moveset. This one started with a Heracross. Really wish that I had switched into Armarouge first, but let's see if we can at least take down the Heracross here. Alright, that was a pretty lucky break. My Armarouge can definitely deal quite a lot of damage, especially since it is at level 100. There we go, the Heracross is now down. Let's see which Pokemon is up next. It's Gallade. So I think she is a fighting type trainer. In this case, I think both my Armarouge as well as Kilobatral right here should be able to take care of all of her Pokemon. Let's see if that is actually true. Down goes her Gallade. The next one is Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr sometimes does have a rock type move, so if your Pokemon is not faster, I would recommend just switching a flying type Pokemon out. Anyway, the next one is Como, which is one of my favorite dragon type Pokemons. I have not yet met a Como in this DLC or in Kitakami region. I think I'll be able to find it. Maybe we do have to explore the other regions for that. Anyway, that is all on that trainer. So much easier than the others. Although I must say I did struggle a lot with the other ones. So this is the third trainer. I'll definitely keep a track on the number of trainers that I do defeat. The next thing was I found a Cleffa, which is a Pokemon I was trying to find. There we go. That is all on the Cleffa's evolution line. Clefable, I will be evolving it on a later stage. I really thought this was the way to go out, but it's actually a dead end with a TM. There is a second cave. Avoiding all of those Pokemons, I had to come here. There's also another smaller cave here, which actually makes me wonder if I actually missed anything else. If I did miss, I will come back to this cave and check it out on a later stage. Here we are. This time we are in a lake cavern. We have once more a lot of Pokemon spawned in one area, but we do have two different pathways. This one actually has a giant hole, so I think this is the exit. Let me check out the other one, which is the underwater cave right here. They've really done such good work on this underwater cave. I really like this cave system. It definitely did surprise me. I was really not expecting this DLC to have such a cool cave. Either way, I actually accidentally jumped down it and wasn't able to stop myself. But here we are back at the down cave. This is where we were initially when I was exploring this whole area. I thought this was a super cool thing. We definitely have dropped down quite a few 1,000 meters, but it was pretty fun. I'm back at my Zoo town and I think I have a couple different Pokemons to actually evolve. So let me quickly do that. The first one is Litwick right here, who actually needs a Dusk Stone. Sadly, I don't have one. But I will still keep it in my team. I'm hoping in the future I'll actually find that stone and will be able to actually evolve it. For some reason, Fire Stone, Water Stone and Thunder Stone are way more common, and I have multiple of them, but not a Dusk Stone. Either way, I think we had quite an adventure today, and I'm feeling like I want to end out this episode here. You know what, maybe we can actually visit Kiran's house and just talk to them. I'm really not interested in visiting the festival right now in this episode, but at least we can actually visit their house, which is right here. This is the house with the really cool Magikarp pond. Grandpa, I'm home. Welcome home, Kiran. And who's this with you? Oh, this is Dash. She's part of the same school trip as me and Sis. Oh, so this is a new friend of yours, eh, Kiran? I sure am. What? Really? We're friends? Friends. I feel all tingly and funny hearing that. Thank you for befriending our Kiran here, Dash. Oh, Kiran's made a friend? Yeah, this is Dash. Dash, this is my grandma. Well, fancy that. A friend of Kiran's. We're delighted to have you, Dash. Oh my, is it really already sundown? Goodness me, I nearly forgotten. The Festival of Masks starts tonight, doesn't it? Come on now, Kiran, you too, Dash. I'll go and get some Jinbi for both of you, so you can go to the festival all guised up. That's cool. Hear that? We'll get dressed up in Jinbi. Yay! Now, don't go running off just yet. We have to do up your hair too. That's pretty cool. I guess we are getting a new hairstyle. There we are, all done. And this is our new costume. It looks super cute. Whoa! It suits you mighty fine, just as I thought it would. Goodness, it's like I've gained another granddaughter. Ho ho! I imagine a stylish young thing like yourself could make use of this too, Dash. And that is a teal style card, which will definitely give us more of the options in boutiques and hair salons. Having that card should open up all sorts of new looks for you. Hey Gran, did you know where my... Gah, what are you doing here? Here comes the meanie. Dash said she is going to Festivals of Mask with me. Oh really? Is that so? What's it matter anyway? What are you doing back here? Oh right, Gran, I couldn't find my mask for the festival. Oh, the masks? They should be in the shed. I put them there after last year's festival. It shouldn't be locked, so you three go and have a rummage and see what you can find. Alright, to the shed. First one there wins. Wait, sis, you're such a cheater. Please forgive those two, Dash. They can be a bit rambunctious. That they are. Either way, I think this is a really good place for me to go ahead and end out this episode. I'm pretty sure if we do get the mask, the storyline will just go on. I definitely want to avoid that for now. So that is all for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please put a like, and if you haven't, please consider subscribing to my channel as it does support me a lot. If you're playing this game, let me know how far you have gone and what Pokemons you have caught. I'll see you guys in the next one.